Hello and welcome to your weekly angel reading. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels, and we're going to bring in the Angel Tarot today to bring in messages. We've got a powerful week. This is from Monday today, the 3rd of November, right through to Sunday. We've got the full moon on Wednesday and we move into Mercury retrograde on Sunday. However, I am feeling this as a doorway this week of communication. So you could well receive communication this week. Now things are also building as well. And I'm going to talk about that in the daily love reading today. So if you've been having any issues with your heating or your hot water, or drains blocking, or pipes bursting, or your heating going off, or no hot water, anything like that, make sure you check out the reading later on, because it's all a sign of pressure building that needs to be released. And that's about emotional release, karmic release, changes. So let's see what's going on. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So I'm going to pull a card for the week itself, or cards for the week themselves. There we go. Got the 10 of water there, which is the 10 of cups, which is really powerful. So there could be a lot of happiness coming in this week. And again, happiness in relationships. So this could be some of you receiving communication, or even some of you coming together, having a communication in person. Or it could even be a sign of things to come. Some of you could actually come into union this week. But I feel it's more likely coming back together after a period apart. What's the energy around Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow? I'm going to take them. They're coming out for a reason. And Wednesday and Thursday. I feel it's a powerful week anyway, with it being the full moon. And what's the energy around the weekend? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There we go. And I'm going to pull an extra bonus card for the full moon. Extra bonus card, please, angels. Yeah, look at this. Now, this just blows it out of the water for me. This is exactly what I'm feeling. And I've channeled the daily love reading already, but obviously I'll be posting that a bit later. And this is release. So the full moon is bringing up a release. So obviously the full moon is helping them to release what they are feeling inside. So in other words, the way you release what you're feeling inside is through expressing it. Whether it's through speaking it out, or crying, or feeling anger, frustration, and punching something, like a punch bag, or doing some exercise, or journaling your feelings down. So there's a release happening. So around the full moon there is a release. And what I'm connecting with is, it's about the releasing of the emotion. So this is about them wanting to communicate to you how they feel, wanting to get their feelings out, and also wanting to release things in their life too. And obviously this can also be connected with you, but we're going to connect with the release. It says, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. Time to move on from the karmic cycles. Time to move on from the past. Time to let go of the fear. The end of a phase or situation, which is the end of separation, to come back together, to move forward. And I've already recorded as well the daily love reading and the daily them to you reading, and it's about them aching for you, aching to reconcile. So they're aching to reconcile with you today. The end of a cycle is the end of separation. So I'm going to go into this as we get towards Wednesday. But let's see what the week is first of all. So we've got the 10 of air, we've got unity, the Queen of air, and the 10 of water. Now we've got 10-10 there straight away. I feel you may also see other number sequences like 444 or 2222 or even 222. You may also be seeing fives. So the whole message here is about coming back together. Unity. This is an opportunity this week to come back together, no matter what's in the way. No matter what, even if there's a karmic partner involved, it's not going to stop them from coming back to you. Because you may start the week off in a bit of sadness and a little bit of pain, missing them, wanting them. But by the end of the week, it's likely you've come together and you've had a communication, or you're feeling more inspired, or you're feeling more connected with them over the next 5 days. I am definitely feeling the 5th is connected with the full moon here, with the 5 coming up as well. But I am feeling a big shift happening this week, whether you see it physically or you feel it's coming. So the angels say it's the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now, recovering from an addiction. This could also be a huge sign if your person needs to recover from something they've been addicted to, like a substance, or, they've been healing that, whether it's alcohol, drugs, or something else. And it could also be you recovering from an addiction to checking up on social media or wanting things to change. You may be just surrendering this week. And what you're moving towards is happiness and joy. a content and rewarding family life, your emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationship. So you can trust this relationship. You may even find you've got more money this week, things start moving forward financially, or maybe you get more clients popping into your business, or you start getting more thank yous from your boss, or you've got more opportunities coming in around you at work, or more things start showing up. And this is because of how resilient you are. So you're coming up as the Queen of Air because this is reminding you that everything you do has purpose and value. Everything you go through makes you stronger and wiser. Everything you go through moves you forward in your own life in a beneficial way where you can release what needs to go. It says clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humour in a situation. So make sure you keep yourself light-hearted this week, playful, having some fun, laughing at things, doing good things for you, because that will keep you connected not only with your person energetically and physically to bring you back together, but it will also help you to feel more at peace within your own life. It will help you to feel more connected with Source, more in tune with things. And you know who you are. Archangel Sandalphon is saying you have spiritual power, spiritual help, spiritual organisations, mentors, like-minded friends. You have what you need to survive. So everything is working in your favour this week to create an ending for a new beginning, but to move away from the past to begin again. So Monday and Tuesday, today and tomorrow, you've got the Ace of Fire. So you may be feeling more creative this week as well. 3 of Earth, you're definitely feeling connected with them in the physical and in the spiritual. So I'm seeing this as working with the universe, connecting with the law of attraction, feeling strong. The Chariot, because things are moving forward. So the time is right for things to shift and change. We've also got the 7 here as well. So I feel over the next 7 days there's change. The 4 of Water, focus on the good things. I feel your person is definitely feeling the loss of you today, the missing you, feeling like they've missed an opportunity with you. And that's what they're thinking about with the Hermit, to be able to come back to you by making the right choice, the right decision, by doing the right thing, by doing right by you. So the love is very potent this week. So I'm really connected with today and tomorrow as a time where new opportunities are coming in. You may be feeling very creative. You may be gaining recognition. You feel things moving forward. Again, they could reach out to you. This could well be something coming in around this full moon. So I feel that today and tomorrow is potent energy for them missing you. And that's pulling them out of the Hermit. That's pulling them out of this cave they're in. Because they are spending time thinking, discovering themselves, understanding. That's why we've been getting squirrels around the connection. Because they've been gathering what they need. So they're able to come forward. That's where this release comes in. The angels say the end of a phase, time to move on, spiritual transformation. So everything is happening for a reason. Everything is shifting. You may even see some releasing happening around the 13th. So this is powerful, especially with the 11/11 and everything else that's coming in. So I've got days importance here in this journey. So we've got the energy that's coming in around Wednesday and Thursday. One card for the full moon. We've got the Page of Air. Now, the Page of Air, and it's in reverse, so I'm definitely feeling this is the end of delays in communication, the end of separation. So anything that you've been going through, anything that may have been challenging that's created delays or changes to your plans or caused a problem is going to turn around. Truth is going to come forward. So I'm seeing this Page of Air as in a reversing of how things have been. So if things have been stuck, stagnant, stale, a challenge, it's going to get better. And that's why we've got the release and the release of pressure. So I definitely feel it's very likely many of you could have a communication coming in on the full moon itself. It'll give me fear. Yeah, release fear around this because they want to release their fear. They want to release the pressure. So Wednesday and Thursday communication coming in, releasing the fear around this. But very likely the full moon is creating this shift and change. Very powerful. And then the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got the Knight of Earth and the 7 of Air. So again, eventual positive outcome, a yes from heaven, things moving forward. If plans don't perhaps work out the way you think they're going to, they're going to work out with time. So again, this could well be about releasing. The 7 of Air is also about looking at things that aren't working. The deception, the karmic cycles, the things that aren't working for the connection because they're causing a problem. These are things that need to be released. So your person is buckling down to get things done. They're starting to change things in their life. Remember, the journey is in divine timing. So if it's not happening right now, it will happen at the right time. There's more going on than meets the eye. So there could be some stuff going on at the weekend that you are may not aware of. So for those of you that perhaps don't receive communication, and I spoke about this yesterday, there's going to be a batch of you that receive communication this week. There's going to be another batch of you that don't, because we've got Mercury retrograde that could have things going on. So you may well have communication if you feel you're in that collective energy, more going into moving towards December and the new year. But it will come because your person is loyal to you in their own way. They are dedicated to making a change because they want to take the honourable path to you, and they are being kind in their own way by staying away until they can move forward the right way. Your guardian angel is also with you, helping you to honour your commitments, which could be your creative commitments. You could have a family obligation. They could have too. So time to buckle down and get things done. You may be busy with work over the weekend, or working out your intentions, or updating your vision board, or working things out within yourself. We've got saging and clearing your own energy coming through for you, which could also be about you clearing your own space, preparing, getting ready for something new. So the Knight of Earth is a definite yes. So I feel the message coming through with this card is there's definitely going to be communication. When it comes in, it's dependent on your own personal journey, the lessons being learned and the timing of it. So don't get annoyed or frustrated if you see others getting contact and you're not having it yet. It's a sign of what's to come for you. It will come in the right time, because there could also be an issue with timings because of other things going on. So have faith. The ultimate message for this week is there's going to be a release of pressure, a release of built up energy that's being healed, and that may even be shown to you through your physical circumstances. So if your boiler breaks down, for example, or you have a burst pipe, or drainage issues, or there's a big rainstorm, or you see something happening where something is being released, it's because of a healing. You may even need to have a good cry, because I'm also feeling this release is about tears, releasing emotion, letting things go. This could also be about the need to release in an intimate way, because obviously when all that passion and desire is building up, that also needs a release, whether it's through being kind to yourself, if you know what I mean, or spending time together to release that pressure. And it's also going to release pressure when you have a conversation, when you talk, because you're going to feel better about things, you're going to feel connected again. So there's a big message about coming together after a separation or some kind of struggle that's going to make you feel better. And this is the time for this to happen. So even if you're only connecting in the 5D, you're going to notice you've got more vivid dreams happening, you're feeling more connected with them, you're feeling more creative and inspired. You're working more on other things in your life that's opening the doors for love. So obviously you're going to also feel connected with the angels because you're manifesting. So you may feel more creative, more inspired, just more in tune with yourself. And that's going to bring power in this week. I hope this helps. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon.